I'm Kathleen from Roots and Boots, and today we are harvesting our winter squash. We have 4 varieties. Right here we have Tahitian melon squash. That is the orangish colored squash that is related to the butternut. It's like a butternut squash with a really long curvy neck. And then these smaller green ones are green striped. We have another green striped that was a really good size, but it's already in the house. And then this type back here in this wheelbarrow is called Illinois. It's whitish, it's kind of like a really pale green. And you can see we got a ton of that, and they are really heavy. Huge. So on this farthest bed, these are Huggle culture beds. And by the way, there are videos about how we created these Huggle beds. There is a video all about my squash strategy for this year that has worked so well, and that's why I wanted to show you the fruits of our labor as we're harvesting our squash. So go back and check out those videos. We struggled for years to grow squash, namely because of squash vine borers. So if you also fight squash vine borers, then you'll definitely want to check out my video about defeating squash vine borers, or not exactly defeating them, but kind of outsmarting them. So this bed is fully harvested. Malachi is pulling the weeds. He's in the process of pulling all the squash plants, pulling out weeds that are there and getting it ready. I have cover crop seed that I'm gonna sow there, a fall cover crop, to hold the bed until next spring when we plant again. And then this bed right here behind me has Rampincante that isn't ready to be harvested yet. So we'll leave that there for a little while. We also have some smaller Tahitian melon squashes. Some of these were succession planted. That's why they're not ready to be harvested yet, but we have weeks until our expected frost date. So I'm confident that these are gonna be mature and ready in plenty of time. And then we also harvested our spaghetti squash, which was growing over here in what really is looking like a kind of weedy area back here. But let me show you that harvest. I am so excited. I am thrilled that we got a harvest of every type of squash that we planted this year. There are a few Rampincantes right here on the top, and then obviously the yellow spaghetti squash. So all of these are going to be cured and stored for the winter, and I'm also going to experiment with canning some of the winter squashes. And this is not winter squash, but I just wanted to show you that my zucchini is still producing. I cannot believe this. It's the beginning of September. I have never had zucchini last all the way till September.